about what to do because they had given up. They were desperate. The house was going to auction in about a month from when I first contacted her. And we still talk. We still talk. She still texts me. We're friends on Facebook.
Yeah, see, I saw you guys' video. And I thought that was this, for me, well, we're on for a minute too, but we're also into it to help families.
That bird just flying to the window?
Yeah. we're also in it to help out these people.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of times they're desperate. They just given up.
I'm, I think Eric's got that shirt on. Sometimes we feel like we're coming in swooping in with a big old S on our chest.
Yeah, definitely, man. What were you going to say, Eric?
Two things. One is they found you through the letter, right? Probate, you ran probate.
No. I found this one. So you remember day one where I showed you how I jumped into finding vacant properties from the USPS that were in pre-foreclosure in Property Radar?
Yeah.
That's how I found them.
We were working it, and he was working it.
We were too scared to approach him.
Well, because we couldn't find the kids.
Kids were hard to find.
Yeah, we couldn't find them.
And then you came out and talked about it.
Yep. And I said, guys, this is
So
what.
that was, you ran a vacant, pre-foreclosure, and that was it?
That was it. Yep. Of all the Tulare County, and 6 showed up, and then all 6 of them, that was the one that was like the gold mine.
Based on numbers?
Oh yeah, just $36,000 on a note.
Yeah. And you called them?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, one of her payments were like $250 a month.
Something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, since you're, saying the camera, you would do it again, blah, blah, blah.
I would.
Yeah. So, what is...
What did I? Because again, what did I do wrong? Anyone could have called and got that payoff request. No one was willing to go that extra mile. The title company could say, "Hey, we're a title company. We have this address." I mean, it's very easy to find. How are you going to find that? You can find out what the loan number is and do a request. This guy did not want to do his job. It's what?
Inevitable discovery.
Inevitable discovery. Yeah, we just did not have time to do it. So I'm like, forget this guy, dude. James, I don't have time to do this.
So still legally, is it illegal to impersonate him?
Honestly, I don't know the question to that. Yeah.
Answer that.
I don't know. Yeah, thank you. I don't know the answer to that question. Is it illegal to impersonate somebody?
Well, the kid's interested.
Well, the person's dead though, so does that matter? Maybe it does.
Appointed trustee, was it?
There was. It was her ex-lover, the 80-year-old man.
Story is very.
Was he in pocket? Were you
Yeah.
in contact
Yeah.
with him?
Yeah.
Did he care that you were doing this?
He asked us to help him. He
Yeah,
said-
because he didn't want to be involved in it anyways,
Yeah.
but he was only doing it because he wanted to help the kids keep the house from the crazy aunt.
Whatever we had to do, he said do.
Yeah, he's 80
Yeah.
years
So I don't.
old.
That's what I'm saying. That's the case. Like I don't even worry about it.
He didn't want
Yeah.
to be involved. He's like, I'll sign the papers, whatever you want me to do. Just leave me out of it. Tell me when to sign. I'm done.
Now, if I have
Anybody that could have filed anything was on your side anyway.
exactly right.
Yeah.
Let's back this one up. Let's go to 615 C Street. This guy, he says, I don't want anything to do with the property. Please leave me alone. Let's say that I call up Chase. Hey, my name is James Kearney, and I actually want to change my mailing address to here, and I actually want to do a reinstatement on this loan. Okay, that is no, man. That is not what we're doing here. It's a totally different story. Yeah, we had permission to do. So I was telling some of the guys at lunch, you don't even have to live in these markets. You can just go virtually and look them up. For example, like Ohio, you can pick up a property for $18,000, $30,000, and they're like $200 or $300 a month mortgage payments, and you rent them out for like $700, $800 bucks. I mean, you get like 3 or 4 of those, and you're like, shoot, man, that's like $5,000 right there, or like $2,000. Yeah,
Where,
Midwest.
Yeah, 'cause I actually we have an attorney.
Some too, yeah. Rust Belt. They're all Rust Belt properties, man.
My folks have an attorney. She said
The Rust Belt. Ohio, Indiana, that
documents,
Rust.
and then we also have
You know what the Bible Belt is? The Rust Belt?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so,
We're all off the hands used to be,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
before they went, and then they.
Like the bread belt? Yeah. I made that one up, I don't even know if it's true. This is the bread belt right here, man. Okay, so seller finance, marketing for buyers. This is really the meat and potatoes, guys, of what I do. This is probably what you really came to learn is understanding how to do the seller financing aspect of it. So we're going to talk about determining monthly payment and overall sales price, damaging admission. We're going to go over that. Place the ads, qualifying the buyer, price reductions, showings, all that stuff. So determine monthly payment and overall sales price. I feel like we kind of covered a little bit of that this morning. So we're going to go into that as well here. So what I do is on the monthly payment, I double check Zillow and Rent-A-Meter to choose the highest, obviously. And I make sure that I can clear at least $200 a month. That's my threshold. I want to make sure I'm clearing at least $200 a month on my properties. Excuse me. The sales price, I'm going to go with Zillow's price or close to it, because it's the most commonly searched to see if you're even in the ballpark. So, for example, sometimes when I put an ad up on Craigslist, not on Craigslist, but on Facebook, because they have social media commentaries, they're like, Zillow says this house is only worth $180. This guy's smoking crack. I mean, I love these guys. These keyboard warriors. They'll tell you all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah. So.
What do you do when Zillow's price is well below what you know the property's worth?
Then.
I've seen that happen a couple of times, not often.
Then I address it in my ad. I'd be like, if you're looking to validate this on Zillow, just know you get what you pay for with Zillow. It's a free service. They're not even in the ballpark of what this is at.
Okay.
So it goes both ways.
Yeah, I've seen it high too, but
Yeah. Well, I showed you guys the article yesterday, right, from the Zillow CEO. Like, how come you didn't get 1.7 for your house? So that's how I determine the overall monthly payment. So damaging admission. Who knows what a damaging admission actually is? Or have you ever heard that phrase before? Let me ask that question. No? Okay. So my background, I come from a copywriting background. So I used to do copyright. I used to write a lot of copy for marketing companies. I'd write their emails. I'd write their sales letters, their brochures, things like that. So in the copy field, this is what a damaging admission is. Pierre, you want to read that for us?
Damaging admission. Acknowledge the potential risks or drawbacks your home may have. Make a damaging admission. Making a damaging admission can actually increase home buyers' trust in your home because it shows integrity. Be upfront regarding the drawbacks and trade-offs. Look for that one thing that you can let them know might not be a good deal.
Is that why you have changed your way of advertising on Facebook?
Mm-hmm.
What not?
Yes. For two reasons. The sad thing about this is when a house is sold on Facebook, you can no longer access the ad anymore. Or you can take that back, you can no longer access all the commentaries of that ad. Because at one point, so I did the damaging admission on Facebook for two reasons. One reason was to just put the trust out there, like, hey, I'm telling you the good and the bad. And one lady goes, well, damn, at least he's honest. This is a piece of crap. I would never buy it, but at least you can never fault the guy for telling the truth. I wish I would have screenshot that when I had it. I never did. But I tried to go back and try to find it. I couldn't find it. The other reason for it was, and this is the main reason why I changed my marketing, was I was getting blown up with phone calls. Left and right. I had phone calls all over the place. And it was frustrating because it's like, I get all these phone calls, I get all these text messages, and I get all these messages in my inbox, just like, I want this house. Hey, I'm interested. Oh, tell me more. And I'm like, stop wasting my time with this tell me more stuff, because you know when you go onto the Facebook Marketplace, you just have a little, like, it automatically pops up like, I'm interested. So I get in the middle, I'm interested. I'm like, no, I don't care if you're interested. Show me you have the money. And so that was the main reason, Eric, why I did that, so that they would, oh, I don't want that house. Oh, that's not a good deal. Oh, I don't want that. I limited my buyer pool. Or I limited my list of eligible people that were willing to buy my property based on that. And that was the whole reason why I did that.
Well, when I read it, I thought, you know what? Damn, that's cool.
Yeah. So I have a realtor who's married to a realtor. So these two realtors. And I don't know, if two realtors get together and they have a baby, what do they have? I don't even know.
a broker.
A broker, there you go, yeah. We're going to put the two people together. So he's a child of a broker.
Child of two realtors.
There you go. So it's interesting because one is very traditional and one is the creative investor. So I told the creative investor who was lamenting to me one day, he's like, man, I can't get all these people to stop wasting my time, asking me all these stupid questions. I'm like, have you just read the listing agreement? If you would have read it, you would not have contacted me for that issue. No. And so I told the guys, like, because he asked me, he's like, what do you do? Because I see you're getting blown up on Facebook. I said, I do a damaging admission. And he's like, what is that? I said, I just basically tell all the reasons why they shouldn't buy that property. So he did that, and his wife like lost it. She's like, I can't believe you're doing that! Oh my gosh, this is a total violation. You're screwing that seller. He's the seller. It's his own property. I would never do all these reasons why you shouldn't do that. He thanked me. The next time he saw me, he's like, oh my gosh, man. I was like pulling my hair out. He's like, since I've done that, only qualified people come and like contact me about this property. So that's the reason why I do it. It does save a lot of time and effort when you're dealing with these people. Just tell them why they shouldn't buy it. And one of the reasons why they shouldn't buy it, as you'll see, there's a down payment. If you can't afford the down payment, don't contact me. So I have that one. So so that's a damaging admission. Whoops. Next one is placing the ads. So I place the ads in two places. Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace are the only two places that I currently am using because I see the most traction from those two places.
You don't use the groups anymore? You
And-
used to use groups, right?
In Facebook Marketplace, that is the groups. Yeah. So Facebook Marketplace, you can go and you can put it up there in the marketplace, and then it says, do you want to share it to other groups?
So you're clicking
And I click those groups, yeah. So I joined the groups first. So for example, I joined 530 Needs, 530 Garage Sale, Yuba City Garage Sale, 530 Wants and Buys. Reno has it as well. I'm in Sacramento's 916 or SAC Buys down in Visalia. Oh gosh, the rest of you probably like a member of like 100 of them. So that's where a lot of the buyers come from, because these people that are looking for deals will go and look at these group sites, or because it's in their news feed, the group will post up like someone posted a new property, new something, and then maybe they don't want it, they share it, they tag somebody, yep, they tag their friend in that post.
I looked